There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest.
Now, Cal Heeter's listening to this saying, what the heck did I just get myself into? Petticoat Junction. All right, we're joined by Jeff Ponder, and we're going to bring in Cal Heeter. I'm going to bring in Cal Heeter. Cal has just signed with the Philadelphia Flyers. Cal, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Jeff Ponder alongside. Before I get into the great news and what's happening with your career, I understand at one time you were a CBC cadet.
Yeah, absolutely. Still bleed purple and gold. Played there for 3 years. It was, 3 of the best years of my life. I
was the St. Louis U High Junior Billiken.
I don't know why I'm doing this interview then.
We're gonna have a fight here on the airwaves.
No. I'm built just like the Billiken, so there'll be no fighting. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've got to be pumped.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a very long road, but I'm happy to say I finally got to where I planned to be, but hopefully, there's a lot more left, a lot more years left for me here.
Yeah, you signed that deal last week. Basically, the big question we have for you, Cal, is, what was your reaction when you got the phone call, and how did the Philadelphia Flyers exactly approach this?
Well, my reaction was, it was absolutely ecstatic, just because it's such a great organization, great team, and a great city with a fabulous fan base. So I was super happy that way. But then the next part, they had been in contact with me for a number of years. Some of their scouts that came out to see our games, and I had talked with their goalie coach before, and their head of goalie scouting, Neil Leto was absolutely unbelievable in the way he treated me before we signed. So it was a pretty easy choice for me. They really didn't make it too hard for me to pick a team.
Well, when you moved to the NHL as quickly as you did, and I know it was a long road, but quick in terms of one day you were in college and the next day you're into Philadelphia. What kind of adjustments, what kind of thought process did you go through?
I know it's going to be a big challenge, making it the next step. And, that's something I look forward to, working through and getting better every day, trying to go out, work my hardest, and just try to, make sure I do the little things right, keep my head on my shoulders. So, like I said, it's going to be tough, but, I'm really excited for the challenge.
Let me ask you, the first time you set foot on the ice and you saw the Philadelphia Flyers out on the ice getting ready to shoot pucks at you, what thought process is going on in your head?
Oh, I haven't been out there yet. I actually, I'm headed up to Philadelphia next week. So.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I'll let you know then.
Are you heading to Adirondack to check out the Phantoms sometime this weekend?
No, I'm just going to be headed to Philly for about 4 or 5 days, and then they're going to let me come back to school because I have to finish up classes before I can graduate.
And go ahead and ask this question for all of our people who want to know what you're studying. What are you getting your degree in there, Cal? I'll
be majoring in marketing.
Oh, man, so you can market yourself once you get on the rink for the Flyers.
Yeah, I'll be multi-talented.
That's right. Now, speaking of the Flyers, what NHL goalie would you say you style yourself most after, and who would you say you play similar to for our fans who've never seen you play?
I really like the way that Ryan Miller plays. A little bit more hybrid, not so much a butterfly goalie. I think he's a fantastic netminder, and definitely model my game after him. But for St. Louis fans, I think it's a little similar to Elliott and Hawk as well. Neither of them are pure butterfly goalies, so I'd say something similar to those two.
Good. And when you look at players around the NHL and the paths that they've taken compared to yours, lucky isn't the right word. Maybe fortunate's a better word. Do you feel fortunate about where you are and how things have happened?
Oh, absolutely. You can never take it for granted. It can be over so quick. Nothing's guaranteed. It can be career could end tomorrow. So, absolutely treat every day as if it's the last, and just try to enjoy every moment I can.
Cal, going back to your St. Louis days, as we mentioned, as Z-Man loves to talk about, you went to CBC. You played in 2 mid-states finals with that team. What were those experiences like for you, playing in the St. Louis High School hockey spotlight, and how did it prepare you for where you're at now?
Oh, those are definitely great experiences for me. Like I said, I absolutely loved playing for CBC. It was a great experience. Head coach John Jost was fabulous. Always treated me well. It was great to play for. And then the games themselves were always very fun. You got to play down at the what's it called now? Savasar, Scott Trade. What's it called now?
Scott Trade.
Yeah, got to play at Scott Trade in front of a ton of fans. So that was pretty cool to see when you're 16, 17 years old, see 10,000 fans in the stands there. So it was always, a great experience for me. I loved it, and I think it definitely helped me prepare for the next level. Get you used to the atmosphere of playing in front of a bigger crowd. It's a lot different transitioning from
Cal, if you had to analyze, I'm sorry, I didn't want to interrupt. If you had to analyze yourself, what are your strengths, and what would you say when you go out to work you want to get better on?
The strengths are my size and my athletic ability, just how I can make an effort on second phase. And what I work on every day is probably just movement. You can never be quick enough, and you can never be strong enough on your skates. So I always work on movement when we're out there, and also using my glove hand to work on that as well.
Is it amazing to you, every step you take forward moving towards the NHL, how much better the level of competition gets at each different level?
Yeah, it's always a drastic change as you move from high school to juniors on to college and now to the next level. There's less and less people at the next level, so everyone's going to be that much better.
Yeah, and you've had a lot of success in your career. As we mentioned, you played in the Mid-States Finals. You've played for Jack Bean in the St. Louis Junior Blues. You've won a Robertson Cup championship with the St. Louis Bandits. What would you say your biggest accomplishment to this point would be?
I won the Junior A championship with the Bandits was a pretty special moment for me. I'd definitely say that was one of them. But then coming here and playing 4 years of college hockey has also been a fabulous experience, and can't say how much I've enjoyed it here either.
Let me ask you this. We debate this on the program quite a bit. Players coming out of college versus signing to play in the minors very early. You obviously went the college route. What are the advantages / disadvantages of the path you chose?
I think definitely the advantage of college is it gives you, you're getting a degree while you're here, so you're always going to have the fallback plan. But then, even more important than that, I think it's a tremendous experience for a person to mature, not just as a player, but also as as a human being. You really can grow up a lot if you're doing the right things while you're in college. So I think that's the biggest advantage. The disadvantage, it takes a little longer. Most guys who make it go through college for 4 years, so you have to wait a while before you get to the minors, where there's guys who are signing right out of juniors who are 18.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that kind of went the same route as you that maybe you followed and that you looked at as someone you'd like to model yourself after?
Well, there's been a lot of goalies that in the past few years have signed professional contracts that have done the same thing. We played all 4 years. One of my friends who played at Fair State, Pat Nagel, he's now at Tampa Bay, played all 4 years. Great goaltender. I know the same thing happened with Riley Gill out of Western Michigan. And a fellow St. Louis netminder, Ben Bishop as well, played 4 years. So all three of those guys are guys I definitely have looked up to.
Yeah, we've talked a lot about Ben Bishop on this program and the success he's had. I hope your mirrors what's happening with Ben right now. Let me ask you kind of a personal question. Other than another hockey player, who has had the most influence on you? It could be a coach, could be your parent. You tell me who really helped you get to where you are today.
It's got to be my parents. Absolutely, hands down. They did a great job raising me. I can't give them enough credit. All the opportunities they've given me, as far as making it in hockey, but also away from that, teaching me, what's the right thing to do and being, a good person off the ice. So, a ton of credit goes out to them, and you got to say, I wouldn't be here without them for sure.
Yeah, I actually knew your sister way back in the day, and I've gotten to know your father through speaking with you. So seems like he was the guy that woke up at 4 a.m. to take you to practice at Chesterfield Ice or Kirkwood Ice, huh?
Oh, yeah. He was always there at the rink, at games, practices, never missed one.
Hey, well, Cal, if your dad's been doing such a good job, why did he let you go to CBC, man?
State champs. Who won again this year?
Oh, I missed that game. I'm sorry I was sleeping.
Yeah, convenient, huh?
He just passed out right when the game started and woke up when it ended.
Another CBC cadet slams me. I gotta change my format here. Cal, congratulations. We are so happy to see your success, and I just hope it continues, and I hope you continue to move forward. Way to go. Great job, and like I say, keep on moving ahead.
I appreciate it, guys. Take care.
Yes, thank you, Cal, and thank you to everyone who supported Cal, because you're a great talent, and we're all looking forward to watching the NHL in just a couple years.
Thanks again. Appreciate it.
All right, Cal. Best of luck to you. All right, Deanna, let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll do our St. Louis Blues segment. You're on the line with the Z-Man.